Now, I am making a video on Angular uh, setup. If we wanted to create any application on Angular, so before that we must have some prerequisites which is required. We need nodejs environment. So this is the nodejs official website, and nodejs worked here as compiler. So nodejs actually JavaScript compiler and JavaScript runtime environment. So basically, when we return any front end or backend code, so that code actually compiled and run through nodejs. So basically, nodejs is a runtime environment. Okay, so basically when we want to create nodejs, so this is the nodejs download section, and after going here we can check out two possible way we can use to set up our set up our environment as per our operating system. So here have mostly three type of operating system is here. One is the Windows, another is the Mac OS, and then Linux. So these three OS are mostly available most of the areas. So if you are using Windows, so just choose the Windows, and Windows installer are using for Node.js environment installation. So just click here, and after that your Node.js environment will be downloaded, and then you just install it as usual. Software Other software is downloaded or installed process are same almost here. Okay, so after installing it, if you are installing this particular thing, so I did not require this particular uh, MSI folder because I am using Mac, so it's downloaded. So basically thing is, at this moment, if we have a proper environment or not in our system, so for that particular purpose we can check it in our command prompt if you are using Windows. So in command prompt, go to the command prompt section, and after that there you just check out node space -v means a node version. You can check out like this way, and after that we have, when we are installed node environment, so also we can get another command. That command name is npm. Npm is the node package manager, and node package manager we can get this particular package version also in our system. Okay, so these both versions are required to installed before before creating any Angular application. um, okay, so basically thing is, after downloaded it, I can just create. So after that we need to be open angular.dev, and this is the official site of Angular, and go to the getting started. And when we getting started, so here have so many updates are available. So what's new in Angular, and how what kind of features are currently available in our application. So so many things are they convey here. So basically when we wanted to start our application, so basically uh, go to the docs section. This is the docs section, and after clicking here we need to be go installation process. So this is the installation process, and when we are going here installation process, so basically you can see in the installations part we require Node.js versions, and also recommended code editor is a Visual Studio Code. and also you require terminal or command prompt in your system, and development tool like other supports other development workflow. So language service, so this is actually not important at this moment. Basically it said when we write some Angular related code, so if we are using Angular language service as extension, then we can write the Angular code very easily and quickly when we work with Visual Studio Code. Okay, so basically when you start to install your Angular environment, so basically this is the first command which is required. Means this command, what is the command and what is the meaning of this command. Here is the node package manager which is the main command, and after that just install. So it's actually installed by command line, and -g means global. uh, if we are writing global, so that's short form is g means global, and after that at that angular / cli is the main command line. And once we are installed it, then we can get the command name ng after installing this particular thing. Okay, and then we can see the ng new, and then we can use our project name to create our project. Okay, so basically first thing we need to be go install for this command, and if you are using Windows, so you must write the Windows command like this, and uh, if you are using Linux or Mac, then before this command we need required administrator permission. So for that particular purpose we can use sudo before this command. And once I write this code in our system, then Angular command line are installed currently as globally, and once it installed, then we can create our application and from our Visual Studio Code. But sometimes your Visual Studio not working properly because Visual Studio Code has some administrative permissions is required, or sometimes it's blocks to create third-party applications. Uh, actually, Windows actually prevents some times create third-party applications from installation process uh, from third-party applications. So basically, uh, Visual Studio Code is a third-party application, and when we open the terminal section, and this terminal section actually here we can put the code directly like ng new my demo app, we can create that. But if you try to create like this way, so maybe ng command does not work properly. So basically problem is ng command already available in your system, but VS Code cannot be accessed it directly from this section. So basically there have some little issue. There we can see ps1 actually one extension based file are there, ng.ps1. that file need to be removed or renamed that particular file, and after that you can easily use that this command in the Visual Studio Code. Otherwise you need to be use it in your terminal in your command prompt directly where your project is located. Okay, so basically this is the two way to create your application. So ngn means new, and after that we can use my demo app. So this is the thing which can be used here. Okay, so basically what is the problem already, uh, and this command is not available inside the angular CLI workspace. So basically thing is, already I created this angular project here, and it's detected when I wanted to create a new application. So new project, actually not application. When I want to create new project, so for that this angular.json file are detected, and for that particular purpose it said this particular command not be work. Okay, so basically now I escape from that particular folder, and then I can use this command. And when I create this using this command, so after that I just use the CSS part for designing purpose, and after then I just use I don't want to use or enable server side rendering or static site generation process. So basically it's a advanced process when we are uh, creating our angular application as per uh, website front end, then we can use it, otherwise does not required, because it's the advanced process, and sometimes it's load uh, 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 this type of application loading time, sometimes it slower than normal project. So it I will be discuss it later, but at this moment this particular things are does not require. So for that particular purpose, no is by default. So for that particular reason I just enter here. And zoneless application, so here I have some type of advanced features are required, which is are not required, because we also don't want to add zone.js basically in our application at this moment. So for that I also it none. And here have some AI features are available. AI features, basically what is the this AI features? Basically thing is, here we can configure some AI features like cloud, cursor, Gemini, uh, GitHub Copilot. So whatever we can use, but if we used, so basically thing is, if we facing any problem, if we want to create some uh, uh, project, so that time it's monitoring our application structure, and then it's create by automatically which I want to writing. But at this moment I did not record it actually, so for that purpose I just create it as none. And when it created as none, after that my project structure is created, but installing packages, it does not be created, because I'm not using sudo uh, as administrator permission. So for that particular purpose, this installation process will be failed, or maybe it does not work properly. So for this particular purpose it's actually failed, as I said. So basically this time uh, I need to be enter through command line my demo app, and after that here we can use sudo npm I means install. Why sudo npm I install? Basically npm install means if we are create any kind of nodejs application, so every nodejs application should have package.json file. Basically it is a entry file of every application, every node based application. And when we uh, want to install packages, so every packages are uh, actually listed here as dependency like this. So this is the dependency packages, okay, and as well as it is the dev dependency package, okay. So these two uh, type of dependencies are required for development purpose. So npm install means these development dependencies and only dependencies, both dependencies are installed currently. And once it installed, after that we just want to start our project, so we can use npm start command. All otherwise we can also use another command like ng serve minus minus open directly, and then we can after build we can see the output directly in the browser. If we don't want to open this directly, so then we can use it another way. Just here we can see um, this start command. We can use start command to execute this particular command which I write before, ng-sar. So basically ng means angular command, it is a angular command, and next generation. Basically ng means next generation, and I think so. So basically ng and then serve. So basically here I just simply write here npm start, and then our also project is compiled, recompiled, and then we can see the output as we required, okay. Once it created our application, then we can go to the source folder, and after go source folder, this 3 file does not require to change anything here at this moment. We need to be update and modify in app folder. So go to the app folder and expand that. After that you can see app.html, and this app.html select all the lines directly, Ctrl A, and then remove it. Once it remove, then you can check out the output. So at this moment you cannot see anything here because everything is removed from the app.html page. After that you just simply write hello, and you can put your name, okay. Put your name means like I put my name here, and we can see hello Shivaji. But if we want to get data from the uh, javascript file or ts file, basically when our framework are created, most uh, when we are create angular project, so basically angular project created with angular, basically this is the component. Actually I say, will be convey it later what type of things actually is required for angular app development. So basically this is called component, and when we are create component, so component is the front end part of our application, okay. So when we are create any components, so components have three basic thing. One file name will be html, another file will be css, or and main file will be ts. Ts is the actually main file, and other two file is supporting file. And also we have another file like app.ts, spec.ts. so this is also used for application testing purpose, but This time it does not record, but you can say here I have two more files are here. These two more files actually configure our application for this particular project. Basically, this time this structure is sometimes is different, because uh, what is uh, uh, what is the requirement of these two files, I will be explaining it later, but at this moment I did not say anything right now. So if we get this title in our HTML file, so this is the my demo app. So if we want to get the title variable, so then we can use it like this way. If we are using it like this way, so then we can check out the output with hello my demo app, which is already written here. Okay, so this is the process to see our data in from the HTML file, and this curly brace called expressions. So this is the basic way to create our application, but if we want to implement some design internally, so that time we need to be use get bootstrap. So this is the bootstrap website, and just I go here, and only this two line need to be copy from here and paste it into the index.html. Above go to the source folder and index.html. This index.html we can put the bootstrap css file link. It is not a proper way, but it is the way of use our bootstrap. We can use bootstrap through this way also. So this is the way, this is a way which can be used quickly. So this time I just use it quickly. So for that particular way I am just using this two line directly in our index.html file, and after that our text font are changes as per bootstrap recommendations. So after that we can use navbar section directly, and go to the component section, and this is the navbar section. I just copy from here and just paste it before this section, and then I just save it here. Okay, so after using this we can check out the navbar section, and here is the drop down menu. Also here some, and my demo app is format is here. So this is our basic things which I covered before, and in the next class I will be talk about in depth with other parts of knowledge which is are actually required. Okay, so now this is the end for today, and we will meet you next day. Okay.